What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the Tap into Your Soul reading for the sign of Taurus. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. These readings originally were over on IG. I have moved them over to YouTube. And of course, the Heart's Desire is over on IG. So, Taurus, if you are interested in checking that out, go follow me over on Golden Abstracts and check the IG profile on my profile, the tab, okay, and look for the Taurus Heart's Desire reading. But these readings are here to heal your soul from the overwhelming burdens you may or may not have known you were carrying, okay? This is meant to be a completely intuitive insight from me, from Spirit, to you. Okay, so feel free to interpret your own message from the illustrations of Deborah Koff Chapman. Okay, these cards are rather deep. I'm going to show the cards to you. We're only going to pick 3 cards. We will look at the bottom card for the overall outcome, but I have already shuffled the deck. And these are they're called soul cards. I think this is the second. This is the second deck. So Soul Cards 2 by Deborah Koff Chapman. Okay. We have 3 placements: past, present, and future. We are going to find out what held you back in the past, what currently continues to hold you back in the present, and then how will or can you change the future. And then the bottom of the deck, we will not look at it as we're looking at the 3 cards. We are going to flip it over at the end. Okay, so like I said, the deck has already been shuffled, and one from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle here. Okay. Hopefully these will also be relatively short. And this will wrap up, after I do all 4 signs, this will wrap up everyone for this week, and then I will be pulling a new set of signs for next week. Okay, so let's flip over the first card here. So what held you back in the past? What held you back in the past, Taurus? I'm going to hold this card up for a moment. You guys can pause the video here, and if you like, you can kind of come up with your own interpretation of this card. No one is right or wrong. Feel free to let me know what you felt in the comments as you're looking at these cards. Okay. So Taurus, what held you back in your past? Okay. I feel like, Taurus, looking at this, you could have been maybe how can I put this? What I'm feeling and the message I'm hearing is kind of like maybe you were sheltered too much. Possibly someone feels like they could have been in someone's shadow and really couldn't be themselves. Okay. Almost as if you were like I said, sheltered or overprotected, possibly as a child. Um, and it just didn't allow you to really explore your creativity, or your individuality. Okay. So that is possibly what held you back in the past. Okay. So, what holds you back? What continues to hold you back presently in the middle here? Okay, again, you guys can pause, write down whatever you feel as you're looking at this card. If you like, you can go ahead and grab a notebook or anything like that and just write down, what continues to hold me back presently. And just write down the first things that come to your mind as you look at this card, okay? Very beautiful illustrations by Deborah Koff Chapman. These are touch drawings that she does, or paintings, if you will. So definitely go look that up. It is a thing, okay? Um, these cards were actually suggested to me by my therapist, that I see on a regular basis. And I fell in love with these cards automatically. Plus, I also love like abstract art and things of that nature. So it's like right up my alley. Thus, golden abstracts. Okay. So, what continues to hold you back? As I'm looking at this card, I think you are just trying to find your identity. Basically, what makes you happy, what you want to actually do in your life. You are trying to figure out where you're going, where you're headed, and just trying to find who you are. And I say that because the aura that's like around her head, you could be overthinking towards, or overthinking a lot of things, but it's almost as if you're playing catch up with what you were not able to do as a child. Okay. You are freeing yourself to be very open to different things, possibly religions, cultures, things of that nature. So you are just in this bubble right now of really identifying yourself, because as you see in the card, her hair is like, it's white in a sense where it would be around her, like you can see the framing of her face, but it's like the hair is not really there. Okay. So you could just be again trying to find your identity at this time. Like I said, I feel like you're playing catch up with what you were not able to do as a child. Okay. So will how will your how will you change your future, or can it change? Okay. So again, we'll pause, hold this up. This is the third placement, future placement. Okay. I'm feeling for you, Taurus, to not overwhelm yourself too much with too many things. Try to pace yourself, along with allowing yourself to kind of feel what you need to feel. But at any point in time, don't be afraid to be vulnerable, and possibly reach out to those that could help you. Okay. Again, like I mentioned, therapy is always the number one thing. I'm an advocate of it. I've been doing it for at least a year now, and it has been very helpful to me. I still fall by the wayside a lot of the times, but it is good to have that unbiased ear there, to help you compartmentalize, your emotions and things of that nature. But in the future, if you continue to, I guess, overcrowd yourself with things from the past, it is going to keep you away from your blessings in the future. Okay, so kind of learning to release those things, and not to drown yourself in the past, because it can kind of start blocking your blessings in the future. Okay, so let's turn to the bottom of the deck and see what image we have here for the overall outcome. Okay, we'll pause this here. Okay, you guys can pause and kind of just take a look at this and see what you gather from it. Okay, so this is the overall outcome after everything we went over. Okay, I'm definitely kind of getting you're that unicorn. You're becoming kind of like a unicorn in a sense, is what I see. Okay, kind of like a hybrid here. Okay, you're mixed in with the earth. You are ascending to a more spiritual, not so much religious, but becoming more spiritual, getting some enlightenment from within, to attaching yourself to the earth, being very grounded. Okay, you're standing on your own and finding beauty in your uniqueness. Okay, I see a lot of, I guess I want to call these auras, but I also want to say the chakras as well. You are aligning yourself with the earth and the universe. Okay, so there is some transcending going on here. Okay, so I feel like once you are healed from a lot of things from your past, and you find that identity of yours, and I don't think it's so much of finding an identity, Taurus. I think it's just being you and realizing you don't have to fit in. You're not supposed to fit in. You need to be who you are, and whoever does not accept that, or respect it, not even accept it. They don't have to accept it. They have to respect it at least. Okay, and so you're not looking to please anyone but yourself. You're not looking for anyone else's validation. You are that mystical unicorn that can be whoever and do whatever you are led to do on this earth, and you will see the beauty of it in your healing and in who you are. So Taurus, don't hold yourself back. Feel free to not fit in. I think that is the overall here in this reading. Feel free not to fit in, Taurus. Okay? Most of us don't. All right? So that is all that I have for you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the readings this week and vibed with the energy with me. I will see you guys next time when you guys get pulled again. I have 8 more signs to go through. Yeah, like 8, 9. Yeah, like 9 other signs to get to. So I will see y'all around the next pull. All right, pay attention. If you know your birth chart, you can definitely check out when your other placements get pulled, and just vibe with the energy with me. Until next time, peace, Taurus.